What's going on, everyone? We're back with another episode of Same Page. We're your host, Sarah Semajist.
And I'm Lenard Semajist.
Today, we're talking about focus. More specifically, focusing on one thing rather than really dividing your time to do several different things. And what I mean by that is, for example, in a real estate business, early on, we were sort of looking at different exit strategies. So wholesaling or different ways of investing. Wholesaling is not really investing. It's more of a revenue. You can make a business out of it. But you can do wholesaling, you can do flipping, you can do buy and hold, you can do BRRRR. And it is good to know all these strategies, but it is better to focus on one of them and really master that strategy. And that goes for a lot of different things in life. You were just talking about the example of the athlete.
Yes.
Do you want to describe that example?
Yeah. So basically, like for a lot of people that grow up, especially in this country, like you tend to play a lot of sports. Like for myself, for example, like I grew up playing soccer first, and played baseball, then did track, then ended up playing football, played rugby for a hot minute. But at one point, if you really want to get really good at one specific sport, you do have to almost cut all the other sports and really focus on one to really, I guess, reach that peak and that high level of your potential by focusing on that one sport.
Right. So in real estate, just like you're talking about the athlete, in real estate, one thing that I think is better to do instead of being a jack of all trades and master of none, it is good to have a certain process. Let's say you're flipping, then really focus on flipping, right? Have a certain process and really dive into what material you're going to use. Maybe you're always using the same material for the floors, and the bathroom always has the same tiles, so that you can repeat that very fast, and you become a master of that. So you're an expert in that strategy, and you could probably make a lot bigger revenue, just because you are able to focus all your efforts on that one thing, right?
Yeah.
Rather than looking at properties to BRRRR and looking at properties to buy and hold and looking at wholesaling. And I have to say that I've been guilty of doing that.
Absolutely, like we all have. And I think one thing that when you focus on one specific strategy or one specific revenue stream, it's one thing that it does. It saves you a lot of time.
Right.
Because then you have your list of criterias, and then as long as this opportunity or this so-called deal does not fit those criterias, then you're quick to say no. Let's move on to something else. And especially in this type of industry where like you're constantly looking at properties and there's constant deals coming in and out of your inbox, you really need to know when to say no.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the time effect is really powerful, because instead of looking maybe at 30 deals a day, because you're like, oh, maybe we could BRRRR this one, maybe we could hold this one, maybe etc. If you have your criteria, maybe you can look at 100 deals an hour, right? Or maybe I'm exaggerating, but you can cut your time to be able to move a lot faster, and that way you'll probably get more deals, because you're looking at analyzing so many more deals and making offers on more. So it's all about speed, and if you're really able to create a process and focusing on the one thing, you'll become a master and an expert at that one thing. So you'll be able to make a lot more revenue.
And then from all the networking that we've done, we've noticed one common theme. So those that have really been successful in this industry have found a niche within this market, and then once they found that niche, they focus and they go all in, and then from that they become very successful and are able to rake in lots of money.
Yeah. So I encourage you guys to use that in all aspects of your life. If you find yourself really scatterbrained and trying to do many different things, Really try to pick the one thing that you're probably the best at, and yet you're probably going to succeed at the most, and focus on that.
Exactly. And this one topic has a way of manifesting in different things. So like, not only when it comes to business, but to any aspect of your life. If you focus on something, then the universe has a way of like opening doors for you and making things, making a certain aspect that you focus on manifest into reality.
Right. All right. Well, that was this episode, and yeah, we just encourage you to follow that advice, and we will too.
Absolutely. Until next time.
Don't forget to live your truth.